I thought we live in a free country.
I guess it depends on how you define freedom. You know what I mean? It's like 1984 Orwellian talk. You know what I mean? I had that conversation in court, so I went to court Friday again, right there in Muncie, and I had that conversation with the judge and the bailiffs and all that about freedom and whatnot, because they offered me 12 months probation, right? This was their offer. They offered me 12 months probation, right, and I could suspended immediately upon proving that I have went and got a license to have a dog, my dogs, and that the dogs have been vaccinated and have rabies shots. And then the attorney was telling me basically, yo, they're doing this because that's how bad they want you to go get this license and stuff. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, man. Y'all still haven't explained to me why I need permission to have a dog. Let's just start with that, right? And they don't want to talk about that. Why do I? Because that's what a license is legally. A license for anything, license to fish, to drive, whatever, is permission. And no one has answered my question.
This is not a free country.
Why? Right? Why do I need permission?
Right.
To have a dog? And then they say if I don't get the permission from the county, they're gonna fine me, and they did fine me. Listen, I got fines right now till 2050. They got me on a payment plan till 2053.
What? They want their money. Listen.
I told the judge, I said, yo, this is extortion. You trying to extort me.
You're an outlaw.
Because y'all still haven't explained where you get the authority to demand, I ask your permission to have a dog.
You one of them intelligent niggas.
Yeah, I'm one of the ones that was reading the shit.
You got self-forgive.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you belong to the county.
Yeah, so that's how that went in court. So we're going to trial.
53.
So we're going to trial. They haven't picked the trial date, but we are going to trial. Because the county seems to think that I have to ask them for permission to have a dog. And that once I have the dog, they say I have to get the dog vaccinated. I told the judge, there's no one in my house is vaccinated. Why would I vaccinate my dogs? Right? That don't even make sense.
They asked, did your dog have the COVID shot?
No, I don't know what you vaccinate the dogs against, but they asked me if the dog had vaccination shots and rabies shots.
Right.
So I don't think they're the same shots because they said vaccination and rabies shots. And I said, well, they don't have rabies shots. They don't have rabies. Like if they get rabies, I'll shoot them.
They want to know if you had.
You know what I mean? But where do you get the authority to come on private property and demand that I have these things? And then say that if I don't get these things in 30 days, you're going to start fining me money.
You got a gate?
No.
Oh, you need a gate up.
I don't need a gate. It's 120 acres.
Well, how do you get on your property?
Who? The police?
Yeah.
Oh, she just pulled up.
Yeah, you got to get a gate up.
Yes. Now, the first incident was legitimate, right? My dog and my kids left the property, and while they were out, my dog did kill my neighbor's cat. I will admit that. I'm paying for that. I'm paying for that, right? I paid $75 a month for that. But that's the only thing I'm paying for, right? Because that did happen, but it happened when, right, my dogs left the property. They weren't supposed to leave the property, but it had happened, right? My kids weren't supposed to go in the direction they went, but they did. And, ultimately, I'm responsible for the whole situation, so I pay for that. But, it's other nonsense that I need a license. What? A license? Come on. What if I even asked the question? Why do I need a license?